question. There's two parts to the question that I'll take. The first part is around governance, data governance. I think there are critical questions for health systems to answer during setup, and then having a policy of reviewing. But um, uh, will the patient's responses be used for training outside of our system? What is the retention policy for any uh, most of these systems will involve some transcription, then that then gets reasoned over. What's the retention policy? And so there's a series of decisions that health systems, and I think we're able to ask for clarity, so the settings can be made. Uh, but this is a key portion for the data governance compliance folks is on setting up some of the rules. The rules for patient consent is critical. And so I think there's this first part of your question is active participation by the health system. The second part of your question is around the quality of the data that we're getting. And I'll just share that we were talking about uh, quality of coded info or diagnostics, diagnoses, and procedures. In some ways, we expect it to be poor at the beginning. It isn't a habit to capture all of the diagnoses, and so our experience has been that to your point, it's almost an expected feature that there will be under capture of the complexity of the case, in um which isn't in the interest of um of care management or healthcare delivery. It's very important to understand the complexity, severity of a patient's illness, and so this can actually be a way to prompt and give feedback on the opportunities for increased specificity, increased accuracy, and so we notice this curve quite a bit, and we tell our clients it's okay. This is a journey. It's very helpful to even we even encourage the regulator, when they move to new payment models, go in shadow mode. Just let people get used to a new payment or quality measure system so they have time to adapt and learn.